Seventh Heaven debuted on August 26, 1996, ran for 10 seasons as the longest-running series in the network's history. The show was about a minister's family in the fictional town of Glen Oak, California, who somehow managed to raise 7 children, take in half the neighborhood, and address a different social issue every week. The show's legacy was complicated profoundly in 2014 by revelations about the man who played its patriarch. So where is the cast now? Katherine Hicks was born on August 6, 1951, in New York City, and grew up in Scottsdale, Arizona. She graduated from St. Mary's College in Notre Dame, and built her career through soap opera work on Ryan's Hope in the late 1970s before landing an Emmy nomination for playing Marilyn Monroe in the 1980 television film Marilyn, The Untold Story. She played Dr. Gillian Taylor in Star Trek IV, The Voyage Home in 1986, and Karen Barkley, the mother of a possessed doll, in Child's Play in 1988. On Seventh Heaven, she played Annie Camden, the fiercely organized, deeply loving stay-at-home mother who balanced a family of 9 on a minister's salary while simultaneously studying for degrees, remodeling rooms, and somehow keeping everyone on speaking terms. After Seventh Heaven, Katherine Hicks worked in several television films before stepping back from acting around 2016. She is listed as a retired actress. She has remained a warm presence at cast reunions, appearing at 90s Con events in 2024 alongside her former on-screen children. She married makeup effects artist Kevin Yeager in May 1990, and they have a daughter, Caitlin, born in 1992. She is 74 years old as of March 2026. Barry Watson was born on April 23, 1974, in Traverse City, Michigan, and moved to Texas as a child before relocating to Burbank, California at 15, where he immediately landed a contract on Days of Our Lives. After guest spots on Baywatch and Sister Sister, he was cast as Matt Camden, the responsible, well-meaning eldest child of the Camden family, the one who usually served as the show's moral compass before eventually heading to college and medical school. Watson was the show's first teen heartthrob, and his shaggy hair famously became a recurring point of contention with producers who repeatedly asked him to cut it. He refused, fans loved it, and eventually everyone gave up. In 2002, while still on the show, Barry Watson was diagnosed with Hodgkin's lymphoma. He stepped back from Seventh Heaven during season 6 to undergo treatment and returned to the show for the remaining seasons as the cancer went into remission in 2003. He has since been a voice for cancer awareness and serves as an ambassador for Teen Cancer America. In January 2026, he joined the short film Bad Survivor as an executive producer, working to develop the cancer survivorship story for television. His post-show acting credits include What About Brian, Samantha Who, Gossip Girl, Heart of Dixie, Masters of Sex, and The Loudest Voice. He has said that he has deliberately turned down many projects to prioritize being present for his family. He is 51 years old as of March 2026. Jessica Biel was born on March 3, 1982, in Ely, Minnesota, grew up across multiple states before the family settled in Boulder, Colorado, and trained as a gymnast and vocalist before landing her breakthrough role. She was 14 when she was cast as Mary Camden, the second oldest child, a competitive basketball player who grows into one of the show's more restless, complicated characters, eventually being written out for several seasons when Biel sought to distance herself from the show's image. She posed for Gear magazine in 2000 in an effort to break from her wholesome reputation, which created significant friction with producers, and she reduced her role over the following years before returning for the final episodes. She attended Tufts University from 2000 to 2002. After Seventh Heaven, Jessica Biel built one of the most successful film careers of any cast member. She starred in The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 2003, The Illusionist, 2006, I Now Pronounce You Chuck and Larry, 2007, Valentine's Day, 2010, The A-Team, 2010, and Total Recall, 2012. In 2017, she was the executive producer and star of the USA Network Limited drama series The Sinner, which earned her a Golden Globe nomination and a Primetime Emmy nomination for Outstanding Lead Actress in a Limited Series. She starred in the Hulu miniseries Candy in 2022 and in The Better Sister on Amazon in 2025. In May 2025, Variety reported that Biel is an executive producer on a Seventh Heaven reboot in early development at CBS Studios. She married Justin Timberlake in October 2012, and they have 2 sons together. She is 44 years old as of March 2026. If you're loving this look back at the Seventh Heaven cast, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more Where Are They Now content about your favorite classic TV shows. Beverley Mitchell was born on January 22, 1981, Arcadia, California, and first came close close to Seventh Heaven when she unsuccessfully auditioned for the role of Mary Camden before being cast as Lucy Camden, the third child, romantic, impulsive, deeply earnest, and the character who most consistently found herself in the middle of the show's emotional storylines from season 1 all the way through to the finale. Mitchell won Young Artist Awards for the role in 1998 and 2000. She graduated from Chaminade College Preparatory School in 1999 and studied film production at Loyola Marymount University. After Seventh Heaven, Beverley Mitchell appeared in various television films and pursued a country music career, releasing her debut album in 2007. She married Michael Cameron in October 2008 in Ravello, Italy, with Jessica Biel and Mackenzie Rosman as bridesmaids, and has a son and 2 daughters. In April 2024, she launched Catching Up with the Camdens, a Seventh Heaven rewatch podcast co-hosted with David Gallagher and Mackenzie Rosman that quickly built a devoted fan base. In the inaugural episode of the rewatch portion of the podcast, the 3 hosts addressed the Stephen Collins situation directly, with Mitchell, Gallagher, and Rosman each stating that abuse of any kind is inexcusable and that they did not have any inappropriate experiences with Collins themselves. She is 45 years old as of March 2026. Stephen Collins was born on October 1st, 1947 in Des Moines, Iowa, and grew up in Hastings-on-Hudson, New York. He graduated from Amherst College and built a respected career in theater and television across the 1970s and 80s, playing Commander Willard Decker in Star Trek: The Motion Picture in 1979 and starring in the ABC adventure series Tales of the Gold Monkey in the early 1980s. By the time he was cast as Reverend Eric Camden, the Protestant minister at the center of Seventh Heaven's 9-person family, he was one of television's most dependable leading men. He played the role across all 243 episodes over 11 seasons, and the character became a touchstone of wholesome American television for a generation of viewers. In October 2014, TMZ published an audio recording from a 2012 marriage therapy session in which a voice identified as Collins could be heard confessing to sexual misconduct with multiple underage girls. In a December 2014 statement to People and in an interview on ABC's 2020, Stephen Collins confirmed that he had sexually abused 3 underage girls, describing incidents that took place in 1973, 1982, and 1994. He was never charged. Investigators determined the statute of limitations had passed in each case. His acting agency dropped him. His roles in Ted 2 and Scandal were cancelled, and reruns of Seventh Heaven were pulled from television. His career ended. His divorce from actress Faye Grant, his wife of nearly 30 years, was finalized in January 2015. He has since been in a relationship with Jenny Nagel and has largely remained out of public view, living in Fairfield, Iowa. His abuses were the subject of an episode of the Investigation Discovery docuseries Hollywood Demons in 2025. He is 78 years old as of March 2026. David Gallagher was born on February 9, 1985, in College Point, New York, of Cuban and Irish descent, and was modeling for print advertisements by the age of 2. He made his film debut as Mikey Ubriaco in Look Who's Talking Now at age 8, and appeared on Broadway in A Christmas Carol at 10, before being cast as Simon Camden, the 4th child, a sensitive, sometimes conflicted kid who grows throughout the series from a dog-obsessed little brother into a college student grappling with genuine moral complexity. Gallagher was one of the show's steadiest presences across 197 episodes over the full run. After Seventh Heaven, David Gallagher appeared in Smallville, The Vampire Diaries, Super 8, J.J. Abrams' 2011 film, Criminal Minds, CSI, and SWAT, taking on deliberately darker roles as a conscious pivot from Simon's wholesomeness. He has voiced Riku in the Kingdom Hearts video game franchise since the original 2002 release, reprising the role across every mainline title through Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2019 and beyond. Around 2017 and 2018, he became a father for the first time and stepped back from on-screen acting to focus on being a stay-at-home dad. He and his partner welcomed a second daughter in December 2024. He co-hosts Catching Up with the Camdens alongside Beverley Mitchell and Mackenzie Rosman. He is 41 years old as of March 2026. Mackenzie Rosman was born on December 28, 1989 in Charleston, South Carolina, and was cast as Ruthie Camden, the youngest of the original 5 children, the one who asked the awkward questions no one else would, and grew from an endearingly precocious little girl into one of the show's most fully realized young characters across 11 seasons. She was 6 when the show began, and 17 when it ended, meaning the show documented a remarkable stretch of her actual childhood. After Seventh Heaven, Mackenzie Rosman pursued acting in guest roles in independent projects including appearing the horror films Nightcomer, Beneath, and Ghost Shark in 2013. She has continued to take on short film projects through the mid-2020s. She co-hosts Catching Up with the Camdens alongside Mitchell and Gallagher, and has appeared alongside the rest of the cast at 90s Con events in 2024. She is 36 years old as of March 2026. Tyler Hoechlin was born on September 11th, 1987, in Corona, California, and had already appeared in major projects before joining Seventh Heaven. He was selected from more than 2,000 auditioners to play Michael Sullivan Jr., Tom Hanks's son, in Sam Mendes' Road to Perdition in 2002, winning the Saturn Award for Best Performance by a Younger Actor for the role. That performance led directly to his casting as Martin Brewer, a recurring character who joins the Camdens in Season 7 as a troubled young man taken under Reverend Camden's wing, a role he played for the show's final 4 seasons while simultaneously playing college baseball, which the producers accommodated by scheduling around his games. After Seventh Heaven, Tyler Hoechlin played Derek Hale in Teen Wolf from 2011 to 2014 and returned for the final season in 2017. He played Superman in the Arrowverse, appearing in Supergirl from 2016 to 2019, and starring in the CW's Superman and Lois from 2021 to 2024, alongside Elizabeth Tulloch, the last DC series to air on the network, which ended its 4-season run with a series finale in December 2024. He also voices Sephiroth in the Final Fantasy VII Remake video game franchise. He turned down the role of Emmett Cullen in the Twilight films to focus on baseball before eventually committing fully to acting. He is 38 years old as of March 2026. George Stults was born on August 16, 1975, in Detroit, Michigan, and grew up in Green Mountain Falls, Colorado, where he became a champion high school wrestler before earning a scholarship to the University of Southern Colorado. He transferred to Whittier College in his junior year, largely to be closer to his younger brother, Jeff Stults, who was also pursuing acting. He was working as a model in Hollywood when a commercial agent spotted him eating lunch on Sunset Boulevard and handed him her card. His Seventh Heaven audition process was famously circular. He initially tried out for a guest role as a bad-influenced teenager, was passed over, and was then called back a week later when producers realized his brother Jeff was already playing Ben Kinkirk, Mary Camden's love interest, and they needed someone to play Ben's older brother. George was cast as Kevin Kinkirk, the straight arrow police officer who eventually marries Lucy Camden and becomes the most consistent non-biological member of the Camden family across 114 episodes through the show's final 6 seasons. After Seventh Heaven, George Stults built a durable niche in Hallmark Channel and Lifetime television movies, a genre that has provided him steady work for over a decade. His holiday film credits include I'm Not Ready for Christmas, 2015, Staging Christmas, 2019, A Kiss on Candy Cane Lane, 2019, Hope for the Holidays, 2020, and A New Lease on Christmas, 2021, among others. He also appeared in the CBS Drama Zoo and had a guest role on Melissa and Joey. In 2025, he appeared on the Catching Up with the Camdens podcast, reuniting on air with his former cast members. His brother Jeff Stults has gone on to a notably successful acting career of his own, with regular roles in The Finder, Enlisted, Little Fires Everywhere, Grace and Frankie, and The Last Thing He Told Me. George is 50 years old as of March 2026. Lorenzo and Nicholas Brino were born on September 21st, 1998, in Woodland Hills, California, 2 of 4 fraternal quadruplets born to Tony and Shauna Brino. All 4 siblings, Lorenzo, Nicholas, Mirinda, and Zachary, were cast in Seventh Heaven at just 5 months old, originally sharing the roles of Sam and David Camden, the twin boys born to Annie and Eric at the end of Season 3. The episode in which the twins are born remains the single most watched hour in the history of the WB. As the children grew older and their appearances diverged, Mirinda and Zachary stepped back from the show, and Lorenzo and Nicholas continued as the sole actors for Sam and David for the remaining seasons, appearing in 139 and 138 episodes respectively through the 2007 finale. Neither pursued acting after the show ended, and Seventh Heaven remains the only screen credit for both. After Seventh Heaven, Lorenzo Brino moved to the inland California town of Yucaipa and found a passion for fitness, spending time at the gym and living a private life away from the industry. On March 9, 2020, he died at the age of 21 after losing control of his vehicle and colliding with a utility pole. He was pronounced dead at the scene. Beverley Mitchell was among the cast members who mourned him publicly, writing that her heart was broken for his family. He was survived by his parents, his quadruplet siblings, Nicholas, Zachary, and Mirinda, and his older half-brother Antonio. Nicholas Brino also stepped away from acting after the show and has kept a private life in the years years since. He is 27 years old as of March 2026. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest Where Are They Now videos exploring your favorite casts from the past.